Competitive reality TV shows can literally be found in every genre and for every activity out there. You like music? The Voice. Specifically K-pop, one of dozens of K-pop survival shows. Drag, RuPaul's Drag Race and its uncountable spin-offs. Cooking, Hell's Kitchen, or like Culinary Class Wars. Baking, The Great British Bake Off. Chocolate, School of Chocolate. Tattooing, well, one of my personal favorite shows, Ink Master. I remember watching Ink Master years ago. I think it was on MTV, so like really long ago. Then I had a first renaissance during 2020 when the official Ink Master YouTube channel uploaded compilations, and I have vivid memories of the full seasons on there, but then they took them down because now they're on streaming platforms and not on YouTube anymore. At least I can't find them anymore, maybe they're region blocked. And I just recently had another Ink Master phase, when I found out that they actually make new seasons after the show was originally cancelled after the 13th season in 2020. But it was brought back to life in 2021. As of right now, there are 16 seasons, season 17 is in preparations, and there are a few spin-off series which I don't think I watched a lot, but yeah. The first figment I am making right here is Van Atkins, based on the tattooing style American traditional, which is, according to Ink Master, one of the fundamental styles every tattoo artist who goes on the show should know. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it grew to me even though I prefer the neo-traditional style. Anyways, back to the series. I remember watching most seasons starting with season 5. The ones after that all had themes, which was pretty cool. Season 6, Masters vs. Apprentice, is pretty self-explanatory and was a lot of fun to watch. I'm pretty sure I watched this one when it was on TV actually. Season 7, Revenge, had artists from previous seasons, which was okay. Season 8, Peck vs. Nunez, had some legendary contestants, but I felt like the judges had biases toward their own team, so the judging was sometimes a little meh. I mean, there should have been different judges or different team leaders, honestly. Season 9, Shop Wars, was fun because there were double the amount of contestants. Season 10, Return of the Masters, was basically the same as Season 8 with teams, but the coaches were former winners, which was way better. Season 11, Grudge Match, Clean vs. Christian, had probably the two most known artists, Clean and Christian, return as coaches. They had like a big rivalry in their seasons, and this season just made a lot of sense. Season 12, Battle of the Sexes, has one of my favorite winners, Laura Marie, but the concept is just so not it. I mean, the male contestants before that season, a lot of the times already were like, I'm not gonna lose against a woman, me. And sometimes the judging also felt a little sexist. So I really didn't need a whole season like putting the spotlight on that. But hey, the top two were women, so I hope that made some people realize that women shouldn't be underestimated, and they also have their place in the tattoo community, or like tattoo artist thingy. Quick break, here it is, Van Atkins. I chose an intertwined pose that American traditional snakes often have, and also chose a color palette that hopefully fits. It is more aggressive and into your face than regular Atkins. Season 13, Turf War, seemed a little random to me. It's like East, West, North and South Coast against each other, and they included one returning artist on each team. I'm not American, so the whole Turf War felt like a little weird. I guess I don't understand it. I liked the season with teams, but I couldn't really get into the season, and the finale was cancelled due to COVID, which also sucks. Season 14, All Stars, had only returning contestants and was the new beginning after the show was cancelled, so it makes sense they brought back familiar faces, so fans, they see fan favorites back again and will tune into. But in the end, DJ Tambi won, and like nothing against him, like he's really talented and I like him, but like he already won twice before that, and I just would have loved to shine the spotlight on the contestants without a win, or the ones that got their finale cancelled, and not a already 2 times winner who joined the season or the competition later. Season 15 again had teams, but the teams didn't really feel like teams to me. Overall, I'm not the biggest fan of the season. It was okay though, like it was, you could watch it and have fun. It's not like terrible TV. And the most recent season, season 16, OGs versus New Guns, is honestly, I didn't expect it, but it's my absolute favorite season because there was just no drama. I know reality TV and drama are basically synonyms, and Ink Master is no exception, but it feels so forced a lot of the times, and like I'm pretty sure the contestants got told to make up some drama for good TV. But this season had no drama, the contestants were likable, they actually complimented each other's tattoos, which was unthinkable in other seasons. And I can't recount any sexism or ageism in that season, which was like mind-blowing to me. The judges were all like helpful, they gave helpful critiques, tried to help the contestants. So yeah, I really liked that season, and I can't wait for season 17. And the evolution Unnovian Arbok. I made this a Unnovian regional variant, cause, you know, Ink Master's a American TV show, so I think it's fitting. The art style that influenced my second fake one is the traditional Japanese style, or iresumi. It was Chris Nunez's specialty, so it was done a lot on the show and always critiqued very harshly. Motifs vary, and a lot of themes are like Japanese mythical creatures. Other popular themes are kois, flowers, or the tiger. 2 things always caught my eye. First, the way water is drawn in traditional Japanese, and masks, especially Oni and Hanya masks. The Oni is a Japanese yokai or demon, and Hanya is a mask from Japanese no theater, which exclusively represents a female demon or onryo. So I wanted to combine water, these masks, and a koi because I just wanted some sort of animal. Personally, I like the show a lot, cause it shows a lot of creativity. But I also know that it's a reality TV show and heavily edited, so I don't believe anything I see on screen, and that goes for every reality TV show out there. Evil editing to make one person the villain of the season is super common, even though the person sometimes didn't even do anything. In the past, I was on the side of, well, they can't make you say anything you haven't said, so they can't make the villain if you haven't said these things, but that's not even true. They can put things you said out of context, edit multiple sentences together, show reaction shots to completely different situations. Music and zooms can also change the mood completely. Production will give contestants alcohol to get certain reactions, and that's all the stuff that you should keep in mind. I'm not saying this is Ink Master specific, it's just general things that go on behind, you know, reality TV stuff. Anyways, here it is, Yokoi, the spirit Pokemon. The red version represents the red Oni and can both be male or female. The blue one represents the Hanya and is exclusively female. I plan on giving them a mega evolution at one point because I butchered the evolution that was planned. It just looked terrible. I couldn't figure out a way to make it cool. Anyways, I think these type of niche reality TV shows can help people from outside these fields get into them and like maybe find some inspiration for themselves. However, it also often gives people a false sense of professionalism. Like, I watched Ink Master, so I know how long a tattoo should take or whatnot, which in reality is obviously not the case. There are pros and cons, and as long as people can distinguish between reality and a TV show so they don't harass contestants, everything should be fine. But I also know that that's not the case, but please don't harass people over TV shows, okay? I hope you liked this video. Please leave a like if you did, subscribe to the channel to not miss future videos, and see you in the comments.